Welcome dear students. In this second unit, we are discussing about the construction working principle and applications of various compounding equipments and ancillary equipments. In this model, we will be discussing the construction working principle and applications of twin screw extruder and Sigma mixer. We will be elaborating about twin screw extruder and Sigma mixer. In our previous model, we discussed about batch mixing process and a continuous mixing process. So, for continuous mixing process, we use extruder. In that, we use single screw extruders and twin screw extruders. Single screw extruders are poor in dispersion and distributive mixings. Actually, our ultimate aim of compounding is to get the dispersive and distributive mixing. But in single screw, we cannot get good dispersion and good distribution of additives with the plastics. So, previously in the compound into the polymer, the feedstock being uniform blended material. The compound into small quantity of polymer to produce the master batch. This is then mixed with the virgin polymer in the extruder hopper. We can also add liquid compounding ingredients into the extruder so that we will get mixed with the compounding ingredients and as well as the plastic materials. Normally, the mixing process in single screw extruder is laminar, and the material being mixed exists as a separate layers, and the process of mixing involves reduction in the stratation thickness. However, at the end of the process, the components of mixture still exist as a discrete components. The total shear strain exerted on the melt is a function of residence time in the melt in process. So, practically the following will affect the mixing in extruder. First, die head pressure, screw cooling and a reduction in barrel temperature. So, these are the factors which affect the mixing process in extruder. The mixing of compounding ingredients in extruder can be modified by use of special mixing sections. These sections usually located in the metering section of the screw. A typical example includes the section with the pin and barriers, cavity transformer and the cavity transfer mixers, etc. These are specialized versions. So, these are the specialized versions of single screw extruder that have the compounding ability similar to twin screw extruder. These machines features interlocking screw and barrel arrangement which have the kneading elements. So, these are the kneading elements. The operation of this type of machine is more similar to that of twin screw extruder rather than single screw extruder. Now, we shall discuss elaborately about twin screw extruder. The twin screw extruders can be classified as follows: non-intermeshing. So, this is non-intermeshing. You see, on the flight of the screw just touch each other, but here both the rolls are intermeshing. So, this is non-intermeshing and this is fully intermeshing. You see the difference? Here the rolls are separate, but here the rolls touch with each other like this. touches each other, that is intermeshing. This is non-intermeshing. The rolls are non-intermeshing. There is a gap between these two rolls, and here there is no gap between these two rolls. So, the twin screw extruders, these are sometimes referred as tangential twin screw extruder, non-intermeshing. This non-intermeshing is also referred as tangential twin screw extruders. This twin screw extruder contains two screws in a single barrel. So, these two screws exist in a single barrel. This type of machine is not much useful for mixing. Usually, this non-intermeshing is not much useful for mixing, but this intermeshing is much useful for mixing. Now, we shall see the intermeshing type. This type of twin screw extruders can be further classified as co-rotating and counter-rotating. Co-rotating means rotate in the same direction, co-rotating, and counter-rotating. One rotate in a clockwise and another rotate in a anti-clockwise direction. But in co-rotating, they rotate in the same direction. If one roll rotate in the clockwise, another also rotates in the clockwise. And also conjugated and non-conjugated rolls, that is highly intermeshing and non-intermeshing. And also they have conical shaped rotors like this. Here you see there is a cone like structure. This is parallel structure, and here it is like cone, depending on the shape of the screw. This is a continuous compounding process. It requires continuous feeding. This can be achieved by use of volumetric or gravimetric feeder systems. Now, we shall discuss the operation, the working principle of the twin screw extruder. The principle of operation depends heavily on the particular configuration of the machine being used. It is necessary in intermeshing screws that flights must pass freely through the channel of the other. See here, it should pass freely. The flight must pass freely through the channel of the other screw. In the case of rectangular flights, the clearance between the flank of the flights is maintained throughout the region of intermeshing. If the screws are perfectly conjugated, this generates very positive pumping section. So, proper pumping will be there and the mix will get better dispersion and a distributive mixing of compound ingredients will take place. But in non-conjugated screw arrangement, the screw flights are loose fit into one another, so that there is sufficient space for material between the screw flights. In counter rotating twin screw extruder, the material is sheared and pressurized in a mechanism similar to calendering. So, in a counter rotating, the material is sheared and pressurized so that effective squeezing of material takes place between the counter rotating rolls. While in co-rotating, the system of material is transferred from one screw to the another screw. This type of arrangement is particularly suitable for heat sensitive materials. Usually core rotating system is useful for heat sensitive materials because the material is conveyed through the extruder quickly and the movement around the screw is slower. If the screws are conjugated, but the forward action is greater. So we get both dispersive and distributive mixing in twin screw extruder. Now we shall see the advantages of twin screw extruder over single screw extruder. More positive pumping, better mixing and less sensitivity to die head pressure. So better mixing is take place in twin screw extruder and better pumping and low pressure at less sensitivity to die head pressure take place in twin screw extruder. And also we shall see the difference between the single screw extruder and the twin screw extruder. In single screw extruder, the conveyance is drag flow. As we see, it is dragging. But in twin screw extruder, we have positive conveyance. The conveyance is positive. And the mixing efficiency is poor in single screw extruder, whereas mixing is excellent in twin screw extruder, particularly counter rotating twin screw extruder rather than co-rotating twin screw extruder. So the mixing efficiency is excellent in twin screw extruder and the shear it is higher in single screw extruder, whereas it depends on the screw design in twin screw extruder shear. And self cleaning. In single screw extruder, there will be no self cleaning, but in twin screw extruder, there will be a partially or fully self cleaning takes place. And the energy efficiency is lower in single screw extruder, whereas energy efficiency is higher in twin screw extruder. Normally, the screw speed is 50 to 300. Rotation per minute in single screw extruder, whereas 50 to 100 in twin screw extruder. So we have better performance and positive pumping and better mixing in twin screw extruder rather than single screw extruder. So if you want to prepare a compounding ingredient, plastic master batch or plastic compound, we prefer this twin screw extruder. In that we have co-rotating and counter-rotating, non-intermeshing and intermeshing. And it is a continuous process, continuous compounding process for making the plastic compound. So with this we have seen so in this model we discuss elaborately about the construction, working principle, application and advantages of twin screw extruder. Now we shall see about the sigma mixer. A dough-like blends, for example, dough molding compounds, polyester dough molding compounds are frequently made in Z-blade mixers. See, it looks like English alphabet Z. So it is a Z-blade mixer. Dough molding compound is a blend of unsaturated polyester resin and fillers. Such blends cannot be satisfactorily produced in other blender or mixer because of its dough uniformity. Now we shall see the construction of this sigma mixer. The mixer is loaded from the top. Usually the mixer is loaded from the top and unloaded by tilting we can tilt this and we can unload the compound from this mixer by rack and pinion drive. They are connected to fixed speed drive. Two sigma shaped blades. This is a two blades sigma shaped, that is Z shaped blades are fitted horizontally in each trough. This is the trough. Inside the trough, these are fixed. It consists of a W shaped container. So, the trough will be like a W shaped container made of mild steel or stainless steel with the jacket for heating and cooling purpose. So, it can be heated or cooled depending on the application. The drive system consists of, it will be driven by a motor, gearbox, reduction gearbox and spur gears with the grease lubrication. The blade moves at a different speed. This blade will move at one speed and this will move at another speed. Through the fixed speed drive and sigma blades are allowed to rotate. The body is covered because considerable dust may be involved during the dry blending and granulating solutions may evaporate during the wet granulation. So, we can mix both the wet and dry granulation. The complete mixer is mounted on a steel fabrication and the whole setup is fit on a steel fabricated stand of suitable strength to withstand the vibration and gives noise free performance. Now, we shall see the working of Z blade mixer. That is, in sigma mixer, the two Z shaped blades, and this is one Z shape and another is another Z shape, reverse. They rotate in a counter manner to distribute the solid fillers into the liquid phase. The two counter rotating mixing arms rotate at different speed, as we have seen already. This will rotate in one speed and this will rotate in another speed. These mixers were originally developed for use in food processing industry. They are particularly effective for mixing blends of dough uniformly. You might have seen in hotels the paratha dough can be prepared by using the sigma blade mixers only. Here there will be no intensive mixing take place, so there is no physical change has occurred in the polymeric dispersion medium or in additives. So, we put the material into the mixer and we start the machine, and the material get mixed with each other and we finally get the dough. Now, we shall see the uses of this sigma mixer. It is commonly used for mixing dough ingredients, like we have seen in paratha stalls and the baking industry. This is very much useful and primarily for mixing liquid and solid, and solid mixing also can be effective using this sigma mixer. So, these are the uses of this sigma mixer, particularly in baking industry and liquid solid mixing and solid mixing. So, in this unit we elaborately discuss the basic working principle, construction and uses of this sigma mixer. So we have seen in this module elaborately about the construction, working and uses of twin screw extruder and the sigma mixer. In our next module, we will be discussing about ancillary equipments. Thank you.